remember about the 2014 MSU game? I think a lot of people would call that kind of your coming out game.
What I remember, I don't know. It was, I think, a great plan we had going into the game. I think we were playing well as a team, and we knew we were like the underdogs in that game, and so we wanted to come out and just play hard for each other. And came to be a good game for us, especially offensively.
There's kind of been a theme of revenge, like the last 3 years you guys have played in Michigan State. Do you buy into that at all?
I don't think it's revenge. I don't. Would I say I forgot? No. It doesn't mean a lot each year playing against Michigan State, absolutely. But revenge, I don't think that's the right word to use for that.
Well, how would you describe it then? Because I'm just saying, like, the last 3 years, it's just been like one team has kind of ended championship hopes for one, you know?
Right. Yeah, I guess just a battle each time we play one another. It's really not a blowout game. It's always been one of those ones that always goes down to the fourth quarter, and that's how it's been.
Appropriate then that this one's being compared to an MMA fight?
I don't want to compare that. That's.
I think your coach is.
Well, let Coach Meyer do that. Me, I don't. I mean, I know what he's talking about, but when I think about MMA, I'm talking about bloody noses, people getting knocked out, and things like that. He's talking about we got one shot, one swing, and we're trying to, put everything into that one punch would be just, the game in general. But I don't think it goes too much further than that.
That game 2 years ago, were you in the zone? Just how would you describe it, you personally, when you look back on that game?
Yeah, I would say I was just prepared very well that week as an offense, and I was prepared for that game. And so the things that I saw in practice were the exact same things I saw in the game, so prepared.
And then last year, what did they do? I know there's probably multiple things, but what were some things they did to really slow you guys down last year?
I think just first and second down, mainly first down. We weren't getting the positive yards. It would be 2nd and 10, and we were behind the chains a lot of times, which prevented us from getting in a rhythm offensively.
A lot of things happened Saturday night that, you guys are number 2, and yet getting to the Big Ten title game is very much up in the air. Just, A, how do you react to that, and B, how do you block that stuff out and make sure that you take care of whatever you need to take care of this week here?
I think one of the main things is that this is how I live my life. If I can't control something, then I don't put a lot of stress or worry to it, because I can't control it. Like, it's out of my hands. So with that being said, like, the things that happened Saturday and the things that are going to continue to happen throughout the year with other teams, we can't control that. That's outside of our little bubble of Ohio State here at the Woody. So I don't worry about those things. I don't give them a lot of focus or attention either. Me and I just can't control it. So I think the main thing is that we control what we can control, and that's playing Michigan State this week.
But a lot of talk was said, earlier this season about we control our destiny. That's not necessarily true now. So does that talk then change? I mean, because you said you can control what you can control, but it used to be said we can control our destiny. Well, now it's not so true.
I say it like this: if we win out all our games, Big Ten championship or not, you're not gonna put us in. Like, you're gonna leave Ohio State out.
It's not a conference.
It's not up to us.
We don't control it.
No.
I know y'all don't control it either, but that's
If you
how
were
I
on
see
the
it.
committee.
Right.
Yeah,
That doesn't make sense.
you would think that it's almost asinine
So
to not.
At least make them think about it.
But you think
With that, I know Big Ten championship and championships and conference championships is a major thing, but then you're talking about one of those 2-loss teams and things like that. But that's something totally different. So with that being said, I think if we win our games, that's the only thing we can't control. That's the only thing we can't handle, and that's left to somebody else. People in the committee and things like that. So at the end of the day, it's one of those things like we can't control that. If we control winning games and we do that, then I feel like we've done our part, and then it's left up to people in the committee. So outside of, and then from there, it's like, what can we do?
So, but it's left up to other people. But it seems like you think you guys would have a strong case with being the team you've been, the games you've won, the way you're playing. You would feel good about what you're putting out there for other people to decide.
Absolutely.
JT, I know you kind of there was like some of the wide receiver stuff, passing game earlier this year. You guys obviously have really turned that up in the last 2 weeks. You said earlier this year that was a lot about defensive schemes. Do you think that it's partially that, but that there's also partially that spark back in some of those wide receivers, and they're making plays and getting themselves open, or is it still to you just them playing to the defense?
Yeah, I think if anything, our receivers have done a great job on blocking, perimeter blocking. You see the runs that have been, explosive runs. I think that's something that's been a difference in their play, just being unselfish in that way. But as far as the passing game and getting open, when I watched film, it was something that wasn't, like, they didn't change, I guess. Like, have we done a better job? I do believe so, but I don't think it was something drastic as, what the scoreboard is seeing, because I don't think our passing yards have went up dramatically in those games. Like, when we're talking about the struggling of the passing game, my passing yards went up, I think, like 30 yards or something like that. So it's like, I didn't see the struggle that y'all saw. That's what I was trying to explain, the defense side of it. So I think that's something that's been a difference is they're doing a great job blocking downfield and being unselfish in that way. But as far as getting open, more open, things like that, I don't